Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimidandhasya, Jnananjana Shalakaya, Chakshurunmilitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Madhacha Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma, Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma, Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma. Om Amriteshwari Namah. We'll begin with a short meditation. Kindly sit straight and make sure your vertebral column, spinal column is erect. Will help you to cut off the lethargy as well as help with the flow of the energy. Now slowly close your eyes. Try to focus your awareness on your breathing. Breathing normally, but with full awareness of each and every inhalation and exhalation that occurs through your body. As you keep watching, you'll also slowly start relaxing and feel the relaxation. Feel fully relaxed now. And now we'll chant Om 3 times. And as we chant Om, imagine the sound of Om to arise from your navel area. And visualize the sound traveling upwards along your spine, cleansing your body, your mind, the atmosphere around you. Now kindly take a deep breath. Feel the reverberations of Om in each and every part of your body. Now slowly start witnessing your breath. Breathing normally, but with full awareness. And now when you breathe in, chant the mantra Ma silently along with your in-breath. And when you exhale, chant Om. So Ma when you breathe in and Om when you breathe out. Ma is a representation of divine love. And Om, divine light. You need not visualize love and light in your heart, but just feel the vibrations and your heart being filled with love and light. Slowly and slowly the reverberations of Ma and Om become more and more subtle. You can just feel the vibrations rather than the physical sound of Ma and Om within. Imagine your heart being filled with that supreme love and light. And your heart expanding like a flower bud that expands into a beautiful flower. And visualize your heart expanding in the same manner, filling you with pure love, pure light, and pure joy, or pure bliss. Imagine a ray of light going out from your heart to all the beings in this world, just like the rays of the sun. And as a ray falls on each and every being, imagine they also become more loving, more peaceful, more blissful, and more content. And while imagining so, we'll chant the Loka Samasta prayer 9 times. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Dhyayamo Dhavlavakundhanavatim Tejomayim Nashtikim Snigdha Pangavilokinim Bhagavatim Mandasmidashri Mukhim Valsalyamritavarshinim Sumadhuram Sankirtanalapinim Shamangim Madhusekta Suktim Amritanandatmikam Ishvarim Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Parambaram Sruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritav Vande Bhagavandau Punah Punaha Ishwarau Guru Rakmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagini Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha Om Amriteshwaryaye Namaha. We are now at Skanda 9 and chapter 10, which is the incarnation of Lord Sri Rama. And Lord Sri Rama is the seventh, that is Malsya Kurma Varaha Vamana Narasimha Parasurama Rama Balarama Sri Krishna. So that is the seventh incarnation of Mahavishnu, which we are discussing here. And in the last session, we saw that the lineage of Rama, which is also known as Raghu Vamsha or Surya Vamsha, and we saw the whole lineage from where the Surya Vamsha came. And then one of the famous kings were Raghu, and from Raghu he also got the name Raghu Vamsha. And we saw that at a very young age he was taken by sage Vishwamitra for a ceremony to destroy the Rakshasa chiefs. And then in the assembly hall, while coming back, there was Sita's Swayamvara. In those days, women had the choice to choose the right to choose their husbands. So all the princes from different parts of the world would come and sit, and then the princess who wants to get married will pass along and then put the garland on the most apt prince that she thinks. And so this Swayamvara was happening, but in this case, one of the conditions was there was this mighty bow of Lord Shiva, which required 300 persons for its transport. And so the condition that was kept by Janaka, the king of, that is Sita's father, and he was the king of Mithila also. And so what happened was he set this condition that whosoever takes this bow of Shiva and strings it will get or marry Sita. And so Vishwamitra Maharshi took them for the Swayamvara, and Lord Rama strung the bow, and what happened was he was given as Sita as his wife. And so on the way back, then after the marriage came the confrontation with Lord Parashurama, who was the sixth avatar of Mahavishnu. And Parashurama was an avatar who came to destroy all the evil forces, especially the Kshatriyas. In those days, the Kshatriyas means the warriors, warrior classes, who had become arrogant and egoistic. And so he came to destroy them. His father, Jamadagni, was a great saint. And he had a beautiful cow known as Kamadhenu, which was giving whatever one desired. So the king of the country wanted to come and get the cow, and he did not give the cow. So what happened was the king came, forcefully took the cow, and Jamadagni went to get the cow, but the king cut off his head and killed him. So Parashurama, in his rage, he went to the king's court, challenged the king, and killed the king in a battle. And then he went on to kill so many other Kshatriyas like that. And as I was saying earlier, when they were coming back, Sri Rama had on the way back saw Parashuram standing before them, holding a battle axe in one hand and the other a fierce arrow which resembled a streak of lightning. Parashurama was tall as two men, and with a great bow upon his shoulder, he looked like a real death incarnate. And so the sages in Dasharatha's party quickly gathered together. They took water to wash Parashuram's feet and hands and offered him gentle words of welcome. Accepting the honor, Parashurama looked at Rama and said, "Oh Rama, I've heard of your strength. By breaking Shiva's bow, you have performed an incredible feat. And how can I, who has formed a great enmity with all warriors, tolerate hearing of such prowess existing in a king? I have with me another sacred bow that is of Vishnu's, and let us see your power now." And then Parashurama asked Rama to fit the celestial arrow on his bow and simply draw it to its full length. And if Rama could accomplish that task, then Parashuram shall challenge Rama to a single combat. So Dasharatha, what happened was, when he saw this, he threw his hands in horror, knowing Parashurama's power, for he feared Lord Rama's life. He with joined palms begged Parashurama to spare Rama, but he did not pay any heed to the king, and Parashurama continued to speak only to Rama. Both the bow broken by you and this one here were constructed by the architects of gods Vishwakarma. The earlier one belonged to Shiva, and now this is Vishnu's property. This is more powerful than the one that he broke. So Parashurama took the bow from his shoulder and he said, "The bow has been passed from Vishnu to my ancestors and finally to me. I now offer it to you, O Rama. Considering your sacred duty as a warrior to accept a challenge, exhibit the strength of your arms." And Lord Rama smilingly stepped forward, and he said, "I have heard of your tremendous feat in killing all the world's warriors 21 times. You have fully avenged your father with this worthy action." And even when Lord Rama was a child, he had heard the story of Parashurama. And so what happened was, now, as a sage, Parashurama had performed such asceticism that had finally been personally empowered by Lord Vishnu himself. And it is because of Lord Vishnu's power that Parashurama had been able to exterminate the warrior class. So Rama continued to speak. But Parashurama did not understand now that Vishnu is appearing as Rama and talking to him. So Rama said, you are a Brahmin sage and therefore worthy of my worship, because Lord Rama himself was a Kshatriya, warrior class, and he was a Brahmin. However, since you despise me, seeing me belong to the warrior class, I shall now display to you my prowess. Rama seized the bow along with the blazing arrow from Parashurama's hand. He strung the bow in an instant and drew the arrow back to his ear, looking furiously at Parashurama, and he said, where shall I discharge this deadly shaft, O sage? You are my superior. Thus I presume not to aim it at you. Hosts of God had assembled in the sky, seeing this celestial bow drawn in anger by Rama, and fearing that he may destroy the heavens, they cried out, Vishnu, save us, save us. And Rama, standing with the bow, blazed as brilliant as the sun, and Parashurama fell back in astonishment. He felt his power completely eclipsed by Rama, suddenly realizing Rama's identity. And then he spoke to Lord Rama, saying that you appear invincible, and I can understand that you must surely be the imperishable Vishnu himself. I accept defeat, but I am not ashamed, as you are indeed the Lord of all the worlds. So Parashurama, then what happened was, recalled how Vishnu had long ago said he would come again to take back the divine energy he had given to the sage. And the warrior sage folded his palms and said, O Rama, O all-powerful one, you have already divested me of my power and my pride. Please release this arrow upon my desires for heavenly pleasures, and thereby burn them all to ashes. I wish only to serve you. With all my material aspirations destroyed by you, I shall be fit to become your eternal servant. And this is my deepest desire. And Parashurama bowed low before Rama, who then fired the fearful shaft. The sage immediately vanished along with the arrow. Then Varuna, the god of the waters, appeared, and Rama gave him the celestial bow to keep on behalf of the gods. So this is the story between when Lord Rama met Parashurama. And so that is the story that was elaborating earlier also, and I was saying when Parashurama came, and his pride was humbled. And now we have the abduction of Sita Devi. Lord Rama mutilated Shurpanaka, who was the sister of Ravana, who came to entice both Rama and Lakshmana. At first she tried to entice Rama, but did not succeed, so she went to Lakshmana. And in that anger, Lakshmana chopped off her nose. And so then what happened was he cut off her nose and sent her back. And Ravana was so angry with that. And then he decimated the Asura army of 14,000 led by her relatives Khara, Dushana, and Shiras with utmost ease as in a play. Himself carrying his bow, too formidable for anyone else to handle, he wandered from forest to forest and took residence there, standing every form of difficulty. O king, Ravana became lovelorn on hearing about the beauty of Sita and sent Maricha. The Maricha was a magician to draw Rama away from his forest residence. And Maricha came in the form of a golden deer, and he came and enticed Sita. So then he went away, far away into the forest in pursuit. And Sita said, can you please go and get that deer? So Rama said, it's dangerous. It's not really a deer. It's only a magician. But Sita was adamant. So Rama had to go. And then he put Lakshmana in charge of Sita. And then after some time, when Rama sent the bow, he heard a sound. They heard a sound saying, Rama, Rama. Lakshmana, Lakshmana. And so she said, your brother is in danger, so you should go immediately. And Lakshmana said, no, that's again his trick. I won't go. And then Sita got so angry. Finally, Lakshmana drew a line around her and said, you cannot cross this line. And meanwhile, Lakshmana went, and then Ravana came in the garb of a sannyasin. So that's how the first person, you can say the abductor, came in the dress of a sannyasin and asked for alms to Sita Devi, and Sita Devi was trying to give it the alms, but he said, you should come out of the line. Finally, she came out of the line, and then Ravana took her and abducted her and went to Lanka in the Pushpaka Vimana, the plane that was Ravana's. And as a wolf carries away a lamb at the opportune moment, Ravana carried away Sita during Rama's absence from his forest dwelling. Afterwards, Rama wandered through the forest in great sorrow and distress along with his brother in quest of Sita, in order to show to the world that this is the miserable fate of persons intensely attached to women. So that's what the lesson is. If you are too attached to a person, especially women or women to a husband, then the end is sorrow. So Rama walks across the forest in search of Sita, crying for Sita. And next, he whose feet are worshipped by Shiva and Brahma cremated Jadayu. So Jadayu was this great bird, and Jadayu was was sitting there. He saw that Ravana had abducted Sita and put her on his plane, the Pushpaka Vimana, and was taking her to Lanka. And this Amma keeps saying about this. Jadayu knew that when compared to Ravana, he did not have enough strength. Ravana was 1,000 times stronger than Jadayu. But still, Jadayu wanted to defend Devi Sita. So what happened was he flew and he tried to stop Ravana. And then Ravana chopped off his wing, and finally Jadayu was lying on the ground when Lord Rama came. And Lord Rama asked him, so Jadayu said that Ravana had taken Sita Devi, and Jadayu was trying to pursue them, but Ravana had cut off his wings, and finally Lord Rama gave water, and Jadayu died in the in the arms of Lord Rama. And so Amma was saying that was the reward that Jadayu got for doing his duty. He reached the abode of Lord. And then that's why he was saying Jadayu cremated Jadayu, and with the affection of a son. That's what he's saying. And then destroyed Kabanda. Kabanda was another demon, and he was originally a Gandharva. Gandharva means a celestial being. He was cursed by
one of the sages, and then he was made into a demon. And one of the things was he did not have a face. His face was down below his stomach. And so he had a mouth in his stomach and only two hands. Then what happened, what was promised to him by the sage was that one day Rama will come and free you. So Lord Rama met Kabanda, cut off his hands and killed him. But in that encounter, that Kabanda was freed from that body of the demon, and he became a celestial being again and went back to heaven. So then he made friendship with monkeys. But Kabanda, before dying, had told him that there is Sugriva and Hanuman and these monkeys, so go and make friendship with these monkeys. So you should go and make friendship, and they will help you to find Sita. So then he went and made friendship with the monkeys and came to know about the whereabouts of Sita through the search of these monkeys. Killed Vali. Vali was the monkey king, and the brother of the Sugriva. And Sugriva was Vali was the monkey king, and Sugriva was his brother. And so Vali mistakenly thought that Sugriva was trying to take over his throne. So what he did was he was trying to kill Sugriva, whereas Sugriva ran away to a mountain where Vali could not enter, and he was hiding there. Then Lord Rama came and asked to fight with Vali. Then asked Sugriva to fight with Vali. And when Sugriva was fighting with Vali, Lord Rama was hiding behind a tree and sent an arrow killing Vali. And many people asked this question. One of the most asked questions was, why did Rama hide behind a tree and kill Vali? The reason is Vali was given a boon that whenever he would fight with somebody, half of the enemy's strength will always come to him first, even before the fight started. So who will win? Naturally, Vali will win, because the enemy is left only with half the strength, whereas Vali has 1.5 the strength. So if Lord Rama was to fight with Vali, already he would get half the power of Lord Rama, which is not good. And the second thing is, you have to understand the hidden meaning. If you want to fight with your mind, you cannot directly fight with the mind, because mind, as like Vali, would have already taken half of your strength. So how to kill the mind is the question, right? So you cannot do it directly with a hand-to-hand fight or fighting directly with the mind, trying to kill it, or meaning trying to silence it. So what will you do? All of you must have experienced it during this meditation. When you tell your mind to keep quiet, then what happens? You'll see that it starts chattering more and wandering more. And the more you try to control it, it's like a teenager. It'll go out of control, berserk, until finally you have absolutely no control. So what you do is, you have to first, like taming the wild horse, you have to show some kind of grass, or give it some of the things, like, as we know, the form of our Ishta Devata, and concentrating on the breath. So you do not fight with it. You just start taming it by not fighting, and slowly, like that, you tame your mind, and then finally you kill it after at the very end when you are completely in control. So that is the meaning behind this. And now the chapters 13 to 16, and as they reach the sea shore. Can we see the pictures? This is the just go to the next, I think the fourth one of the pictures. Keep going. Next one. This is that. So you see, on the right side you can see India, and then on the left side you can see Lanka. And this is the southernmost tip of India in Tamil Nadu, and Rameshwaram. So again, it is named after Lord Rama. Ishwaram, that is the place of Lord Rama, and there is that other places like Dhanishkodi and all these things. So from there, Lord Rama built a bridge to Lanka. You can see the bridge to Lanka, the tip of that Mannar, where in Lanka. And so he built that bridge with the help of the monkeys. And even today, as we can see the other photographs, you can go back. These were the photographs that were taken from the satellite by NASA about between that gap, the strait between Rameshwaram and Mannar. You see, there is still a connection, underlying connection beneath the sea. You can go to the next one. So this is just a depiction, a drawing where Lord Rama is giving the instructions to Hanuman and all the army to build the bridge, and they build the bridge to Lanka. So when he came near the sea, that's what he is saying, as the angry look of Rama's wide open eyes fell upon him, the sea deity got into a fright, resulting in the subsidence of the roar of his wavy voice and in the consternation of the aquatic residents within him. His form emerged from the sea carrying a load of articles for worshipful presentation, and he sought shelter at his feet. And the deity of the sea said, "O Almighty One, dull-witted creatures that we are, we have little understanding of Thee, the undecaying and all-powerful being controlling the whole universe. Now we have come to know Thee and understand that Thou art the ruler of the Prakriti, that is nature, from whose qualities of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are produced by the Devas, Prajapatis and Rudras. O hero, thou art free to go across the sea. Destroy the monstrous Ravana, born of the dirt of Vishravas, a veritable Ravana or bully who makes all the three worlds weep and wail, and recover thy spouse Sita. Build across the sea a bridge that will spread thy fame everywhere. The world-conquering heroes who came to see thy bridge will extol thee in songs." So, building the bridge with thickly forested mountain peaks that were manually plucked and brought by the monkeys, he, under the guidance of Vibhishna and accompanied by leading monkey chiefs like Sugriva, Nila, and Hanuman, crossed over to Lanka, to which Hanuman had already set fire earlier. So Ravana, the king or the evil king Ravana, so he was saying he was born out of the dirt of Vishravas. Vishravas was a great sage. He was the son of Brahma. So actually, Ravana's grandfather is Brahma, the creator. And so Ravana was not a ordinary person. And he did so much of penance. As Amma says, the only problem with the demons is that they misused that power. And they had so much power. They did so much tapas. They did so much austerity. But the only thing they did was they misused it. That was the problem. They did not use it in a way that would benefit the society at large. And in that way, we have so many Ravanas today, right? And so we want to say that Ravana was not just a small, puny little king. He was such a great king. And he had the knowledge of all the scriptures. He knew all the arts. And he was a great singer. He was a great poet. You might have heard some of his compositions, which he composed on Lord Shiva. And all these things. So, in spite of this, the only problem was that he was having this so much of infatuation with Devi Sita, and that was the reason for his end or his destruction. And so what happened was they built the bridge with the mountain peaks and manually plucked by the monkeys. And also, Vibhishana, who was Ravana's brother, younger brother, who had asked Ravana to succumb or to surrender to Lord Rama, saying that Lord Rama was none other than Vishnu, and you should surrender and give Lady Sita Devi back. So, but Ravana did not listen to him. And he got so angry with Vibhishana that he was about to kill him, that Vibhishana had to run away from Lanka. And he went and accepted Lord Rama's shelter and told Rama that, showed Rama how to go to Lanka. That's what he was saying, that leading guidance of Vibhishana. And then the leading monkey chiefs like Sugriva, Nila, Hanuman crossed over to Lanka. And as some of you already know, that earlier Hanuman ji had gone to Lanka on the behest of Lord Rama as a messenger to ask Ravana to give back Sita, but he refused to do so. So as Hanumanji was leaving Lanka, what they did was they wanted to treat him in a special manner, so they tied the cloths to his tail and poured oil and then set fire. And instead of that, what happened was Hanuman, when jumping from one city to another city and setting and putting fire to the whole city, all the area. And so this is what he was saying earlier. And like a lake that has been ravaged by a herd of elephants, the city of Lanka, besieged by the army of monkey chiefs, was soon in shambles. Its pleasure gardens, granaries, treasuries, gate towers, assembly halls, and terraces were under the occupation of the monkey force. And its altars, flagstaffs, golden domes, road crossing, etc., were all wrecked by them. The Rakshasa chief, Ravana, thereupon dispatched one after another his great warriors to the battlefront, warriors like Nikumba, Kumbha, Dumraksha, Durmukha, Suranta, Narandaka, and then he sent his own son, Indrajit, Prahasta, Atikaya, Vikambana, and finally his brother, Kumbhakarna, who was also as great as Ravana. And Rama, along with Sugriva, Lakshmana, Hanuman, Gandhamada, Neela, Angada, Jambavan, Panasa, and other monkey chiefs faced that army of Rakshasas, which was formidable and well equipped with weapons like swords, tridents, bows, and arrows, darts, double-edged swords, javelin, lances, and other equipments. The leaders of Rama's army, like Angada and others, joined in combat with well-matched opponents on the opposite side, consisting of elephant regiments, infantry, cavalry, and chariots, and with trees mounted at tops. Maces and arrows, the monkey forces of Rama destroyed that army of Rakshasas mobilized by Ravana, who had lost his luck and good fortune because of his laying violent hands on holy Sita. So this is what the battle was going on. And now chapter 21, the king of the Rakshasas, infuriated at the destruction of his forces, now ascended a chariot and charged at Rama, who was seated in the luminous chariot of Indra, brought by his charioteer Matali, and showered sharp arrows on him. Rama said to him, "O wretch of Rakshasa, you mean fellow, like a pilfering dog, you have stolen away my wife during my absence. The consequence of this shameless and despicable act will soon fall on you from my hands like the irresistible doom of time." Berating Ravana in this way, Rama shot a powerful arrow at him, and like the thunderbolt, it pierced Ravana's heart and vomiting blood through all his 10 mouths. Ravana fell down as an individual drops from the heavenly regions when his merits are exhausted. All the world cried alas at this. So the battle ended when Lord Rama killed Ravana. And as you know, Ravana had 10 heads. And when the arrow was sent at his heart, the blood came out of all his 10 mouths and he died. And now hundreds of Rakshasa women, headed by Mandodari, came out of the city weeping and wailing. And Mandodari was also the wife of Ravana, and she was a very pious and dedicated to her husband. And in the morning, when you usually pray to the women who were pativratas, means who were actually worshipping their husband and had only their concentration on that their particular husbands. Vritam means that is to take a vow as the pati, that is a husband. So one of the 5 women, Mandodari is one of them, because Mandodari was such a great woman, even though she was the wife of Ravana. And Mandodari also had beseeched Ravana, telling him to give Sita back, but Ravana did not listen to her also. And they cried aloud, beating their breasts, as they clung to the bodies of their husbands and other relatives who met with the death from the arrows of Lakshmana. And they wailed, "O Ravana, the terror of all the worlds, alas, we are half dead without you. What will be the fate of Lanka now under the attack of enemies? O great one, under the influence of lust, you have failed to recognize the unique power of Sita's spiritual glory. It was ignorance of this that has brought you to this predicament." And by your death, this city of Lanka has been widowed, just as we have been. Your body has become the food for vultures, and your soul is heading for the tortures of hell. And Sri Shuka said, as advised by Rama, Vibhishana now performed the obsequies of all the dead according to the injunctions. So Vibhishana, the brother of Ravana, did all the last rites. And next the Lord met Sita under the Simsapa tree in the Ashok grove, almost reduced to skin and bones by the sorrow of separation from him. And Rama felt great compassion for his most miserably placed wife, whose face now bloomed with joy at the sight of him. Then he went to meet Sita and took Sita. Then installing Vibhishana as the king of the Rakshasas in Lanka, Rama, along with Sita, Lakshmana, Sugriva, and Hanuman, got into the aerial car called Pushpaka. And he gave it to Vibhishana as a gift, the land of Lanka, and a span of long life lasting till the end of the Kalpa, thus completing his vow of forest life for 14 years. He returned to Ayodhya, worshipped with rains and flowers from above by the Devas, the gods. So the story goes like this as towards the end of the 14 years. As you know, Lord Rama's brother Bharata had told Lord Rama that if you do not come by the end of 14 years, I will gather a pyre and I'll jump into the fire and demolish myself because I don't want to continue as the king. So you have to come at the end of 14 years. So what Lord Rama did was he got into that aerial car, the Pushpaka Vimana. So you have to understand during that time also the aviation was so far advanced, and it was said that this Pushpaka Vimana would go according to the mind of the driver. It would go as fast as the mind of the driver, and it was driven by not by any other instruments, unlike today, but according to the mind of the driver. And so he got into it because he had heard that his brother Bharata had already started accumulating the pyre, and he was putting the fire and he was ready to jump. So he jumped into the aerial vehicle, the Pushpaka Vimana, and flew to Ayodhya. And chapters 34 to 36, hearing on the way the hymns of praise sung by Indra and others, he reached his country to receive the sad report that his brother Bharata, out of sorrow for his expulsion, was living on a diet of merely barley cooked in cow's urine, wearing only the bark of trees and sleeping on a bare floor. So this is what Bharata did. As you know, when Rama said he would not return back to his kingdom, Bharata took a pair of his sandals and put it on the throne as if Lord Rama was ruling, and he would always sit on the ground right next to the throne. He never sat on the throne. And not only that, his diet was barley cooked in cow's urine. In those days, cow's urine was a real good medicine, not today. And then wearing only the bark of trees and sleeping on a bare floor. That's how Bharata was doing. And now on hearing his brother's arrival, Bharata started from his residence in the Nandigrama to receive him fittingly, accompanied by ministers, leading citizens, and elders, and amidst the auspicious sound of music, vocal and instrumental, he approached carrying his brother's sandals on his own head. accompanied by a long train consisting of expert Vedic scholars chanting the Vedic mantras aloud, of banners with gilded fringes, of gold inlaid chariots yoked to excellent horses and carrying gold flagstaff and equipments, and of guards with golden liveries, artists leading dancing girls and other retainers. He advanced towards Rama, presented to him the royal insignias like ceremonial umbrella and chauris, and fell down at his feet. Chauris is the fans. They keep it on both sides. So now he went and he fell at the feet of his brother. He placed the sandals before Rama and with palms joined in salutation fell prostrate in front of him, his heart melting in love and eyes swimming in tears. And Rama embraced him tight and long, enfolding him with both hands and drenching him with a stream of tears. Along with Sita and Lakshmana, Rama made prostrations to holy men and in turn received the obeisance of the servants. So you can just imagine, like a brother like Bharata waiting for long 14 years for his brother to come and take over the kingdom. Nowadays, who would do that? Not only that, they would like to send Rama or their brother who might become the king to exile. They will also try to kill them. And not only that, make sure that they don't come back at all. But in this case of Bharata, he was telling Rama that if he doesn't come back on time, he will die, jumping into the fire. So it is such greatness was there in these brothers and such a love. And they did not care about who was the king or who was not the king. And there was also another occasion when Bharata heard that his mother, Kaikeyi, was the reason why Rama went angry that he went to kill his own mother. So that was his amount of love. And then recently, you might have heard the story that Rama told about Bharata also. First, Bharata was saying that if it was because of his mother, Kaikeyi, that all this happened, that his brother had to go to the forest. He could not assume his throne and become the king. Then slowly he started saying that, thinking, Amma was telling this story actually. Then he started thinking, it's because maybe it's not his mother, but his father who gave the promise to his mother, for his mother saved the life of his father. So he got angry at his father. And why did his father give promise like that to his mother? And then he thought about it more and said his father was also helpless at that time. And his mother was saving his life. Then he thought about this Mandara, who was the maid of his mother, who poisoned her mind. And he said it is Mandara who was the main reason why behind and who changed the mind of my mother. So she should be killed. And then he started thinking more deeply and started thinking like this: is Mandara is after all a maid, servant, and she cannot think broadly, and she cannot think in a big-hearted manner. And of course, everybody wants their son to become the king. So what's wrong in her telling Kaikeyi that your son should become the king? So it is not her fault. And finally he came to the conclusion, it was my fault. I was not there. And it was my fault that I was not there, so that was the reason why my brother had to go to the forest. So, it's kind of a way of, how he's discriminating and thinking and going within, trying to analyze and finally pointing at himself rather than pointing at the others, and understanding the basic problem of the whole equation was himself, and it was none other him that was the problem. And owning up to that fact that Lord Rama had to go to the forest for 14 years because of himself. So he said, if I had not been the son of Kaikeyi, she would not have asked this boon to my father. And so it's all upon me. And he takes the responsibility. So, mananam, that is thinking and deeply thinking, ultimately takes us to the truth. That was the message that Amma gave. So as we keep pondering about the different problems and trying to find the solution, we have to first find the solution which is inside within us, and make ourselves a part of the problem and not others. And where does the problem arise? When we start thinking, we'll ultimately understand that we are the problem. So with this, Amma was saying that we should be like Bharata, act like Bharata at many a times, then many problems would not arise, many conflicts would not arise in this world between people. And if people only would think like that, the world would be much better today. So with Amma's words, we'll end today's session, and then we'll start the next session next week. Om Amriteshwari Namah.
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
करुणा सागरी अमृतेश्वरी कनिवाय वरुवाय अमृतेश्वरी
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 कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी अमृतेश्वरी काशी विशालाक्षी अमृतेश्वरी
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी अमृतेश्वरी काशी विशालाक्षी अमृतेश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
मन में उन कोविल अमृतेश्वरी मंगल देवी अमृतेश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी मंगलदेवी अमृतेश्वरी
मन में उनको विल अमृतेश्वरी मंगल देवी अमृतेश्वरी
मन में गोविल अमृतेश्वरी
कुंकुमनायकी अमृतेश्वरी
गुणमेकानिकै अमृतेश्वरी कुंकुमनायकी अमृतेश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
दुःख निवारिणी अमृतेश्वरी तुदिपोर करुள் தரும் अमृतेश्वरी
निवारिणी अमृतेश्वरी तुडिपोर अमृतेश्वरी
दुःख निवारिणी अमृतेश्वरी तुडिपोर करुள் தரும்
अमृतेश्वरी काचिये तरुवाय अमृतेश्वरी
कष्टनिवारिणि अमृतेश्वरी काची तरुवाय अमृतेश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी हृदयेश्वरी अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
अमृतेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी
जय गणेश जय एकदंत जय लंबोदर विष्णु
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 जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
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 जय गणेश जय एकदंत जय लंबोदर विष्णु
जय गणेश जय एकदंत जय लंबोदर विष्णु
जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
विघ्नराज तुम भीमकाय तुम दे दो विजय हमें
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 प्रणव रूप तुम वक्रतुंड तुम हमको तुम वर दो
प्रणव रूप तुम वक्रतुंड तुम हमको तुम वर दो
प्रणव रूप तुम वक्रतुंड तुम हमको तुम वर दो
प्रणव रूप तुम वक्रतुंड तुम हमको तुम वर दो
जय गणेश जय एकदंत जय लंबोदर विष्णु
जय गणेश जय एकदंत जय लंबोदर विष्णु
जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
स्वर्ण वर्ण तुम देव पूज्य तुम मूषिक वाहन तुम
स्वर्ण वर्ण तुम देव पूज्य तुम मूषिक वाहन तुम
स्वर्ण वर्ण तुम देव पूज्य तुम मूषिक वाहन तुम
स्वर्ण वर्ण तुम देव पूज्य तुम मूषिक वाहन तुम
धर्म बुद्धि धर्मबुद्धिदो दिव्यदृष्टिदो सर्वविघ्नहर्तुं
धर्मबुद्धिदो दिव्यदृष्टिदो सर्वविघ्नहर्तुं
धर्मबुद्धिदो दिव्यदृष्टिदो सर्वविघ्नहर्तुं
धर्मबुद्धिदो दिव्यदृष्टिदो सर्वविघ्नहर्तुं
जय गणेश जय एकदन्त जय लंबोदर विष्णु
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 जय महेश सुत पार्वती नंदन जय विघ्नेश विभो
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 जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो जिस काम में जिस दाम में जिस गाव में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस काम में जिस दाम में जिस गाव में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस काम में जिस दाम में जिस गाँव में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस काम में जिस दाम में जिस गाव में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
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 जिस संग में जिस रंग में जिस ढंग में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस संग में जिस रंग में जिस ढंग में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो
जिस संग में जिस रंग में जिस ढंग में रहो राधा रमण राधा रमण राधा रमण बोलो।
जिस संग में जिस रंग में जिस ढंग में रहो, राधा रमण बोलो।
जिस योग में जिस भोग में जिस रोग में रहो,
जिस योग में जिस भोग में जिस रोग में रहो,
जिस योग में जिस रोग में जिस रोग में रहो,
जिस योग में जिस भोग में जिस रोग में रहो।
राधा रमण बोलो।
राधा रमण बोलो।
राधा रमण बोलो। जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो, राधा रमण बोलो।
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो, राधा रमण बोलो।
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो, राधा रमण बोलो।
जिस हाल में जिस देश में जिस वेश में रहो, राधा रमण बोलो।
राधा रमण बोलो।
राधा रमण बोलो।
राधा रमण बोलो। राधा रमण बोलो। राधा रमण बोलो। राधा रमण बोलो। राधा रमण बोलो। जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता। 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 अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता। अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता। तुम ओम करुणा की मूर्ति दास के सुन ले विनती। तुम ओम करुणा की मूर्ति दास के सुन ले विनती। तुम ओम करुणा की मूर्ति दास के सुन ले विनती। संसारों से दे मां मुक्त जन्म लक्ष्य कर दे पूर्ति। संसारों से दे मां मुक्ति जन्म लक्ष्य दे माँ मुक्ति, जन्म का लक्ष्य कर दे पूर्ति।
संसार से दे माँ मुक्ति, जन्म का लक्ष्य कर दे पूर्ति।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता। दुखों की चिंता दूर कर दे, भाव भक्ति का दिल में भर दे।
दुखों की चिंता दूर कर दे, भाव भक्ति का दिल में भर दे।
दुखों की चिंता दूर कर दे, भाव भक्ति का दिल में भर दे।
दुखों की चिंता दूर कर दे, भाव भक्ति का दिल में भर दे।
तब चरणों में करूँ मैं अर्पण, तेरे लिए माँ है ये जीवन।
तब चरणों में करूँ मैं अर्पण, तेरे लिए माँ है ये जीवन।
तब चरणों में करूँ मैं अर्पण, तेरे लिए माँ है ये जीवन।
तब चरणों में करूँ मैं अर्पण, तेरे लिए माँ है ये जीवन।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता, जय कल्याणी जय भवानी देवी दुर्गे माता।
अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता दुर्गे माता, अम्बे माता, अम्बे माता, अम्बे माता। अमृतेश्वरी मङ्गलम् प्रणमदा मुक्तिप्रदे मङ्गलम् भुवनेश्वरी मङ्गलम् सुकृतीनाम् एकाश्रये मङ्गलम् अमृतेश्वरी मङ्गलम् प्रणमदा मुक्तिप्रदे मङ्गलम् भुवनेश्वरी मङ्गलम् सुकृतीनाम् एकाश्रये मङ्गलम् हृदयेश्वरी मङ्गलम् हृदिलसत्तेजोर्मयी मङ्गलम् मृदुभाषिणी मङ्गलम् विजयदा प्रेमाग्रदे मङ्गलम् विजयदा प्रेमाग्रदे मङ्गलम् विजयदा प्रेमाग्रदे मङ्गलम् मादामृतानन्दमये हे जननी जनि मरण निवारिणि अमृतानन्दमये हे सृजन परिपालिनि जयदा अमृतानन्दमये मादामृतानन्दमये सुरजन पूजित जय जगदम्बा अमृतानन्दमयी सहज समाधिषु धन्ये देवी अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी ॐ जय जय जगजननी वन्दे अमृतानन्दमयी मंगल आरती माधव भवानी अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी माता अमृतानन्दमयी। जय बोलो सद्गुरु माता अमृतानंदमयी देवी की असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।